on, man. Get ready. Get ready. Win.
Number 3. Eric Spoelstra is your head coach.
With Greg Anthony and Clark Hill, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke's on the sideline as well. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Miami Heat will be looking to make a statement. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder. And so with that loss, evening the series up here at 1-1, we look to this game to decide who has the upper hand in this matchup.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Taking a look at the Thunder. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Tanner. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Morrow in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Here's Wade. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Ibaka with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Westbrook against Wade. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Right side Durant. A basket good off the assist from Wade.
Well, Merry Christmas. That was a freebie.
Westbrook against Dragic. The pass to Morrow. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Left side Durant. Puts up the baby hook. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level. And Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
And he makes the first.
You know, talking about Durant as he looks to recapture the league MVP, you can take a cue from last year's MVP, Stephen Curry. Curry battled through numerous ankle injuries over the years earlier on, only to come out on the other side with his best season ever in 2K15.
Durant hits them both.
And getting back to Durant, sometimes adversity brings out the best in you. Adversity challenges you to rise above. And Kevin was already at the highest rung on the ladder. I think his opponent should be very afraid of what they're about to witness this season.
Now here's Westbrook, and here's Morrow outside. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Durant in the corner. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
One player he said they can't overlook is Chris Bosh. He said Bosh is the perfect complementary scorer. He can hit the spot up Jay and also really crash the offensive boards. We simply can't get so caught up elsewhere that we allow him to have a big night. With Kevin at 6'11", Bosh really an anchor in that front court. When he plays well, they're tough to beat.
Thanks again, Doris. And the Thunder with the possession here. The feed to Kanter. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Kanter's got 5.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Now Westbrook, after Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. Shots good by Ibaka.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
Watch how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth. Even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Roberson. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Out to the right wing. Bosch kicks to Wade. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Roberson. The shot is off. Nice D from Dan.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. It's not about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High-energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And, Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three, or just taking it to the rack himself.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Adams, he's checked in for Kansas. Johnson over the help.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arm to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
Now here's Westbrook. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Stolen by Winslow.
And he was camped in just the right spot to strike that pass away down low. And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on deep. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
The Heat trail by 5. Lets it fly. And there's Joe Johnson on the assist by Richardson. Johnson's got his first basket of the night. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Passes it to Morrow. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Roberson. He has 5. Kicks to Westbrook. 1 second left. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
They're scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Thunder up 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does, but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball. good at the offensive end.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Payne, and it's Waiters in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Durant. He has 6. 4 on the shot clock. And he overshot that one, missing.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And Adams with the slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Greg, for Westbrook, as you're talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. What's even more amazing is that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who shows you what it means to carry a team.
Well, one thing that you can always say about Dwayne Wade is that he is at his best when the game is on the line. He truly lives for the big moments.
He does, and Wade has been in so many of those big moments over the course of his career. 5 trips to the NBA Finals, and he really does thrive under pressure.
Now here's Waiters. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Wade slams it in.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
For Wade, when it comes to being clutch, a lot of it is experience. I mean, it's not just during the playoffs. He knows when to step up in the fourth quarter during the regular season. Very productive in the fourth quarter from a scoring standpoint.
Shots good by Waiters. The Heat trail by 4. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Thunder have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total.
Wade averaged 7 points in the fourth quarter of last season. That was 3rd most in the NBA. A big part of it is how he can create his own shot. When the game is on the line, you want him on the floor with the ball in hand.
And the Thunder with some changes. Morrow comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Roberson in for Payne. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Adams with it, guarded now by Durant. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. And Durant sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Cantor with the screen on Dragic. Westbrook drives in. Cantor. And it's sent back by Bosch. They get it back. Adams' shot is off. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. And Durant gets it to go.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The Thunder shooting well, 50% from the floor. Westbrook kicks to Morrow. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Cantor's shot is off.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming you on the top of your head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the post.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
For three, Durant. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Westbrook, here we go. Shoots from 14. Jump shot is good that time. And the Thunder lead by 2. Durant for 3. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
That's a nice way to end the half. The big 3 to take the lead as we go to the break.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Heat lead by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what exactly did you do differently in that second quarter?
Well, we showed a little bit more toughness, certainly on the defensive end. And even though they have great shot blocking, we're still able to attack and have some tough misses, but that's our aggressive style.
Coach, thank you so much for the time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal, and it was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. Some great work in the second quarter as they fought hard and were able to make up the difference and then some, now leading by 1. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
They're playing with a sense of urgency, even though they're at home. Sometimes you feel so comfortable on your home court, the other team can jump on you. But they know these fans have their back, and now they're well positioned to build a lead in the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
What a performance from Durant here. He's got 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Durant is out there with Dang, and it's Bosh in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Cantor. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got assist number 8 now on the night. Dragic kicks to Dang. Dang with the screen for Wade. With the floater. No good. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
I'll tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
It's stolen by Dragic. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Lays it up and banks it in. Wade's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Here's Wade after Enes Kanter's basket. They get the rebound. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Second is Hassan Whiteside. Serge Ibaka, third.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy who can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And a great stretch of games here for Wade at the end of last season. A great stretch of games for Wade at the end of last season. I mean, he turned back the clock, if you will, for a while and really helped carry this Heat team. Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
And now a fast break for the Thunder, so they take the lead. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing. And what they've got going right now is not getting the paint.
Yeah, Greg, you know, I remember that stretch with Wade you're talking about. It seems like he finally now feels healthy, Clark, and it shows.
Wade himself said, Kevin, it was the best he felt in a couple of years. Health is such a big factor for him, given how he plays and selectively now likes to attack the rim.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now here's Waiters. Collison, the pass to about. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Talking about Ibaka, he does so many things that help his team. The little things that always make a difference, even with his superb free throw shooting. Up to a remarkable, Clark, 84% last year.
Yeah, but, you know, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year, so that was tough for him.
And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, you know, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. Career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
The Thunder with the lead. Collison with a screen on deck. The dish now to Waiters. From downtown, the Thunder with another miss. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
Now here's Durant after Dion Waiters miss, and the basket by Wade.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
The Thunder with another miss.
We're talking about Ibaka. Last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
Here's Dragic, and that one's good. Now it's a 3-point Heat lead.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Screen by Ibaka. Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Dragic.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Adams, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Wade kicks to Bosh. Wide open look. And off the ground. And in it goes. Bosh has got his third bucket of the night.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Fighting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
They set the pick. Payne kicks to Waiters. Dishes it to Collison. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Adams. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bosh has got 8 rebounds in this game. Thunder trailing by 5. Here's Morey. 5 points in the game. Payne kicks to Waiters. Left side Collison, 11 feet away, and he drops that one in.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Heat out front, they're up by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Here's Westbrook. And Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Canner is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Waiters in at the 3. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
And Cantor drops them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Outside Dragic, pass to Bosh. From 11 feet away, and that's off the glass and in. And the Heat lead by 3.
Wow, fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
Cantor's shot is off. And Miami's shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Outside Dragic. Feeds it to Dang. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 5th assist in this one. Dragic against Westbrook. He kicks to Adams. Raiders with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. From 13, and he gets it to go.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Here's Westbrook. Dion Waiters making his last shot. And Roberson kicks to Adams. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
It really depends on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
Durant, no good.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And they're trailing by 3. And Waiters kicks to Westbrook. Back to Waiters to tie it up. And he gets the bucket. Waiters got 5 points in the quarter.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Outside Dragic. He feeds it to Dan. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
How about that screen by D-Wade?
D-Wade really playing well in this one.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here is Ibaka. It's a big night. Thompson goes in. Ibaka's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead. He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
1:52 left in the 4th quarter. Cantor with the screen on Dragic. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. And it's Durant with the rebound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Now here's Westbrook. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter. Can't hit from 12. Well, he would have gotten 4 or 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. Pretty nice efficiency there. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, it's a 4-point ball game.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
.16 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Roberson. Outside Westbrook. Nails it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So tough to stop Westbrook right now.
The Heat have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Nice efficiency there. Here's Wood. The kickoff to game. All sorts of time. Here's Bosch. It's good.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Westbrook against Dragic. Stolen by Bosch. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop.
Quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break.
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense. That's costly.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And the rebound and the foul show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined. It's a soft touch to match.
That's good from Kent. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
Wade outside. Bosch, the screen. Shot clock at 5. There's Dragic with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Right there, we saw Bosch opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Roberson. Off on that one. And so it's Miami winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most. Got the W.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Goran Dragic. And Goran, what a nice show the team put on for your fans tonight.
Yeah, great win for us, for our fans. They were amazing. This kind of games is really enjoying to play, and we are hustling on every play, defense and offense, and I'm really happy that we won that game.
You enjoyed it, and we enjoyed it. Thank you, Goran. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Bosh. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team.
Chris Bosh came to play tonight, guys, and that's a frightening prospect for an opposing team, because when you got a big who can score from anywhere like Bosh can, it doesn't take much to get him on a serious roll. Makes it easy to see why he's an all-star over and over again, year in and year out.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.